Hold up, pump your brakes. In today's top story, breaking news in the boxing world. Tonight, we have now found out, confirmed, that negotiations for the highly anticipated bout, a junior middleweight bout, showdown between undefeated Vergil Ortiz Jr. and Jaron Boots Ennis has now come to a screeching halt. Pump your brakes. This is not a test. This is not a drill. As Golden Boy Promotions has been granted a TRO. And in this video, I'm going to let you know what TRO stands for, temporary restraining order, and how this affects the fight. You really don't want to miss it. If you're a fan of boxing and you were looking forward to this fight, you don't want to miss it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Now, this is just in 9 pages. 9. And basically, what has happened is Golden Boy has successfully obtained a TRO, temporary restraining order, against Vergil Ortiz Jr. and his team, Rick Marinigan, in the state of Nevada federal court from Judge Christina Silva. Golden Boy claimed that Team Ortiz, without him, they were about to sign to fight Jaron Boots Ennis with a third party. Spoiler alert, that third party is Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. So, with Judge Silva in federal court issuing this new TRO, what does that mean? That means this fight cannot proceed because this has effectively frozen. It's like frozen in time. Remember Han Solo, where he was stuck like that? That's Jaron Boots Ennis. And here go Vergil Ortiz. Han Solo, straight frozen. Simon Phoenix, Demolition Man. I hope my butt didn't look like that. Yeah, I feel good too. Simon says. Brown. The 3 seashells. Crazy, crazy turn of events. Boxing never ceases to amaze me. Ortiz is one of the sport's top 154-pound talents. Currently, he is entangled in this litigation with his own promoter, Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, and he is seeking to terminate his promotional contract with said promoter, Golden Boy, amid claims of interference and breached obligations related to the Jaron Ennis talks and much more. And I've already talked about this. Sources also indicate the promoter's legal move stems from Vergil Ortiz's manager currently engaging with rival promoters and undermining Golden Boy in their contractual leverage. While Ortiz's camp, they're insisting that they simply want to make the Boots in this fight, and they just want to see that come into fruition and happen. A matchup where both fighters had to face off after the fight, said they wanted to fight, and fans have clamored for it. That's where we're at. So with this restraining order now in place, the future of boxing, as many hoped, this particular bout, which would probably be one of the most anticipated on the zone in 2026, one of the bigger fights that they could have, is currently left undone. Now we are going to wait to see how Judge Silva, Golden Boy's motion, their motion, the TRO, the restraining order, getting approved, how it impacts this fight and the careers of the 2 unbeaten stars, Boots and Vergil Ortiz. So, what do I think? I have a whole lot of thoughts on this. A lot. And spoiler alert. One, you got to come back because I just wanted to break the news because this just came about. 9 pages, a TRO. I got to go over the logistics. But if you want my deep dive, come back tomorrow. I'm going to do a deep dive unpacked. That is my original Boxingego series where I get to take my time. I don't like to be rushed. I'm an Aries. What can I say? I don't like to be rushed. I work at my own pace. And for bigger issues that impact the trajectory of where fighters could go and those types of things, I really got to take my time with that, right? So come back to the channel, subscribe if you're interested, and I'll give you guys deeper thoughts. But just for the sake of this video, I'll give you some of those. But the real deep dive will be on the Unpack tomorrow. One, if it is talked about in the world of boxing and it didn't come from Boxingego, is it even real? That's what I want to know. Because a lot of you guys hit me up and say, hey, Ego, why haven't you made a video about this? Hey, Ego, why haven't you made a video about that? I am the king of boxing talk. If I haven't made a video about this, that, this over there, there's usually a reason for it. Because it's fake news, it's not true. I am fully established in this game. You guys come to hear my thoughts, to look at the production value, you hear awesome voice and quality. My job's done. I don't have to trick y'all into watching my content by putting some like slapstick crazy clickbait like thumbnails and titles. And I try to warn y'all, 2026 is going to be different. There's a lot of low quality content available in the space of boxing where you don't even know who to trust. What did Pac say? You don't know who to trust. So many players trying to sound like us, say they're ready for the, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the hit where them cowards going. But are you still there? Holler when you see me, right? Holler when you see me. A lot of fake news in this game. You have content creators and Instagram pages and TikTokers and YouTubers and people, fans, all lying, all spreading misinformation, saying stuff like the fight is done. You have literal like content that you can search on these platforms where people are saying it's a done deal. This is why I tell you boxing doesn't get elevated, because we as a sport don't look like a real sport. You never really see this in NBA. Like outside of like an NBA Centel type of like parody account, if the actual NBA press reports that Harden got traded or Draymond got traded, then usually that's really what happened. But boxing, there's such a low barrier to entry where you literally will have people make videos and post and just spread misinformation saying like, oh, the fight's done. And then I blame the fans because the content creators, they're going to do whatever they feel is necessary to get viewership, right? You as a fan choose if people are abusing that. What you need to do is minimize the view time on that. And then people will learn, man, I got to be on point. I feel like what is accepted in the world of boxing, Boxingego could never do. I really believe it. I feel like if I put out a bunch of clickbait videos, I'd have several people unsubscribing to me and saying, hey, why'd you do this? Or you're better than that. You don't need to. So I don't understand why you guys even patronize media or content creators that aren't going to do it right. To me, that don't make sense. Yes, the world wants to see this fight, but what's the point of, let's say I make a video and I'm like, yeah, we got a fight done. And you guys get hyped up, flood the comment section and say, hey, I'm picking Vergil, or hey, I think Jaron Boots got this fight. Cool. And then guess what? Surprise, surprise. The Judge Silva come out and Judge Silva is like, pump your brake. Hold up. Hey, Q, you want a piece of this? Hold up. Judge come out like Blizzard and Juice, talking about, here's your TRO, Oscar De La Hoya. And that's the other thing. Now, after people done lied to you and said the fight was even happening next and guaranteed and all this type of stuff, and you guys got false hope, we got to go through a whole nother legal battle and saga. But now, people who didn't know to properly report it, they're going to now give you their updated new opinions like, hey, this is where we go from here. That's why I said bet on me. This is why I do the Unpacked. I break the news, real news, and then I follow up with the Unpacked. It's a golden formula. I don't care about being first. I've been first so many times in my career, so I don't have to be first every single time. This is precisely why, to all the people who are like, hey, Ego, why didn't you ain't made a video about this? Because I'll see it. I'll see all the like rumors and stuff, but I'm like, I got to see it to believe it. Where are the ring walks? Where's the press conference? You know, because Golden Boy, and then that's the other thing. Now people are going to be like, oh, Oscar's hating. And these are the same individuals that told you the fight was done. So why do you care what they have to say now? They're already wrong in the first half. You know what I mean? I'm going to explain it in my Unpack, the Oscar De La Hoya stance. And to me, I feel like now a lot of fans are going to be like, yeah, Oscar's blocking and stuff. But they don't know the full story. They don't know kind of really what they're talking about. So all I can say is keep rock with your boy. Shout out to all the super chats and people who enable my channel to keep doing this and keep it cracking. And I'll just keep doing my thing. That's all I could do. But the TRO is in place. Oscar got his way. And there's a hearing on February 20th. So Eddie was trying to get this done. Boots and Vergil fight. And Rick Morenigan and Vergil. But now Oscar, you try to go around him and it didn't even work. It didn't work. Come back for my Unpack. Let me know what you think of this news. But the plot thickens. De La Hoya, he was like, I see what y'all trying to do. And why would you even do that? Why would you underestimate a former fighter who's had ups and downs in his career? He's a promoter now. He knows the game. You think he got money too. He got more money than Vergil Ortiz. So you don't think he knows and has like contacts and a lawyer on deck or retainer or whatever, where he's like, hold on, they trying to do this without me? Again, I don't want to, I'm done. Because if I keep talking, then I'm going to start bleeding into the talking points for the Unpack. Come back, see me tomorrow. The fight is frozen. It's in shambles. Shambles, I tell you. Erroneous. Streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new. But even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.